All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be your pick a card reading. So we are going to find out what is going on with you and the person on your mind. This is a low to no contact reading. So this is for those of you who have either no contact or minimal contact with the person on your mind. As you guys can see here, we do have 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So 777, 444, 555. Okay. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, I do have a new reading on my website. Okay, so it is an emergency love reading, similar to my original love reading, which is my most popular reading. It's 25 minutes long. We go into your person's energy as well as your energy, the connecting energy, and the outcome. But it's based on, this is specifically for those of you who are in low to no contact, okay? So it's just to be able to specify the type of connection that you have. So book this reading if you are not in contact with your person, or if you just have minimal contact, here and there, but you're not really getting much from your person. We're going to find out what's going on in that emergency reading, okay? All of my emergency readings are available for same day delivery. So if it's an urgent matter, or if you're just feeling a little impatient, then you can receive that reading within 24 hours or less if you choose that option. And that also includes on weekends. Okay, but just make sure you choose that option when you're checking out. For those of you who are confused about the coupon codes that I provide down below in the comment section are to be applied at checkout, okay? So it's not already taken off, because I know some people are like, I don't know how this works. I've had people reach out. So what you do is you take the coupon code, and if it's still active, when you're going to check out, there'll be a little section that says add promo code, and you type that in, hit apply, and it'll take off the discount, okay? So then you can check out and you'll get that discount on the reading or the service that you have selected. Okay, my website is pretty straightforward though. I have, revamped it recently. So I've made it very easy for people to kind of navigate. It'll show you what you get in your reading. It shows you the other services that I have, the timeline as to when you're going to receive everything. And as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me at healandascendtarot@gmail.com. Okay. All right, guys. So let's take a look and see pile number 1, 777. I'm just going to move these over. Okay. So let's see. What is going on for pile number 1? Pile number 1. Okay, let's just grab, too many came out, so let's just grab, there we go, there's one. Oh, okay, starting off strong. We've got, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says soulmates. And it says here, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Okay. All right, so what else is coming out? We got soulmates. For those of you who pick this pile as well, you could be drawn to 777 because maybe you've been seeing it quite often. It could also indicate that these are your angel numbers. Okay. All right. What's going on for pile 1? Thank you. We have shallow. It says hollow, empty, boredom. And we have distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. Okay, so I kind of see what's going on here. So there's someone here that you're in, obviously no contact or low contact with, okay? This person very well could be your soulmate. This person, even at the very least, this is a soul contract. You were meant to meet this person. But what I'm getting here is right now, and you could be feeling this more strongly than they are, okay? So you could have this awareness of like, wow, I think this is my soulmate. I feel like there's something here. There's a deeper meaning to this person. But I feel like they're currently distracted, okay? This person is caught up in shallow connections. They're seeking out connections that are very surface level. They're very hollow. And because of this, because this person has become sidetracked within this connection, there's been this delay, which kind of makes me feel like there is more to this story between the two of you, but currently as it stands, there's sort of this delay or this challenge right now with this connection because they're distracted. They're not seeing the connection right now the way that you are. It's almost like you became aware of a soul connection before they have. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what's going on here. Okay. All right, so pile one, let's take a look, guys. The Chariot, yeah, it's not going anywhere right now. It's like, even the Chariot reverse can talk about there being delays. It's not moving. So at least now you know why it's not moving, because I think a lot of you guys are saying to yourself, you know, I feel like this is a soul connection. I feel like we were supposed to meet. There was this like, you know, awareness, but then it didn't go anywhere, or this person isn't really progressing the connection. So this is why, okay, because they're stuck. It's like they have sort of, this could definitely be their path, but they have got sidetracked by shallow connections. They could be a Cancer here, or you could be with the Chariot. Let's see. We've got the Five of Swords. You guys are feeling betrayed by this person. I really don't think that this is intentional, okay? I feel like this person, it's not like they're like intentionally trying to hurt you, but I do feel like it is hurting you. And this could be some sort of karma for you guys as well. I do feel like you guys play a role in this to some degree. It could be that you guys still have a belief that isn't allowing love in right now, and they're kind of mirroring this to you. So I'm seeing this stress, this anxiety, but I feel like this is you. You guys are stressed out about this person. Okay. What is their energy towards you right now, pile number one? What is their energy towards you? Ten of Swords. Oof. For some of you guys, they did completely cut off contact with you, okay? All right. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And I think this is why you guys are so stressed out, because you're feeling like, okay, this is a soulmate connection. This is like, there's something here. There's a connection here. But they're not seeing it the way you are right now. They haven't really woken up to this. They're like, how do I even put this? They're in a different vibration right now. That's why you guys are not linking up, okay? Is there a soul connection? Is there at least a soul contract? Yes, there's 100% a soul contract here. There's a reason why you guys have met, okay? But this person's energy towards you, and just be careful because this might happen soon if it hasn't already. This person is going to completely shut down. So for those of you who are in no contact at all, then this is already happening. Like they're already acting cold and distant and detached. For others of you that are in low contact, minimal contact, you're getting messages here and there. You're getting a little bit, but you're thinking like, what is going on with this person? Like they're acting so cold now. It's because they're planning on putting an end to this connection right now. Okay, so let's find out why. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, thank you. What's this say? We have healing. It says here, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Okay, so quite honestly, this feels like this is supposed to happen. I feel like by this person like detaching from you, or by this person putting an end to things, it's actually a catalyst for you to heal. There's something about this connection that's going to trigger something within you that you still need to heal. Okay, so look at it as something greater than a relationship. Look at it as, what is this teaching me? What is this person teaching me through their actions? What is this bringing up inside of me? Is it rejection? Is it abandonment? Is it unworthiness? Whatever it is, look at what this person, like by them detaching, what is it that they're activating within you? And that's what you're being called to heal through this connection. That's what this soul contract is about, okay? Sometimes we have soulmates, not because we're supposed to be with them forever, but because they're supposed to help us on our path. And if you do end up with them forever, amazing. But not every soulmate or soul connection is a forever connection. A lot of times these connections are just there to help you grow, to help you evolve. Okay, so look at how this person can help you grow. Let's see how they currently feel about you right now. Okay, pile one. So what's their energy? How do they feel about you right now? Okay, overwhelmed. Okay, they feel like this connection is just very overwhelming for them. They feel like it's too much, and I think that's why this person is seeking out more shallow connections right now. It's like they're at a point where they can't take on this type of connection. It could be too scary for them. It does feel to them like it's overwhelming. It's too much on their plate. I do feel like this person feels the connection. Like there's an awareness of like, yes, there's a connection, but I don't think that they're seeing it to the level that you're seeing it right now. But there's a spiritual reason for that. Even the number 777 are quite spiritual. So the fact that you chose that is quite significant. This person is very important to you, but maybe not in the way that you're thinking. But just stay open to the path, okay? This person is supposed to help you heal, even though they might cause you a lot of pain. For some of you guys, you might be calling this person a narcissist. You might be calling this person selfish. But I am getting called to say, like, look at yourself. Look at the mirror that this person is showing you, okay? Which is honestly hard to do, but that is the spiritual work. Okay. You know what? Let's get a message from this person, okay? And because this is a soul connection, I will pull from Mystic Moon messages. All right. What does their higher self want to say to you? Okay, what does their higher self want to say to you? Wow, guys. They're saying here, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Yeah, like I said, this person, this is their higher self. Remember, this is not them in their human form. This is their higher self saying, yes, we have this soul contract, but right now I have to do something else. Right now I am being put on a different path. Please try and understand that we can't be together because of this other path. And that's why we were getting earlier here, right? Delays, change, sidetrack. There's something else that has kind of put this person on a different path, but there's a reason for this. It's not like this is random. There's a reason for this. And again, you have to look at it as, how is this going to help you heal? Maybe you had someone in your life who abandoned you and you never healed from that. And maybe that's what it's activating. Okay. So their higher self is saying, I have something else to do right now. Please try and understand. Okay. We have, I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. So this person is working on trying to be more authentic, because remember, they're used to shallow. They like to keep things surface level. So that could be what they're learning on their journey right now. And they said here, I'm sorry that I couldn't do right by you. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys for pile number 1. So I truly, truly hope that this was helpful and could support you. As always, leave down below if this did resonate. Just put 777 if that's your pile, and you can say resonated. You can just type in resonated 777. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, as I mentioned before, I do have a new 25-minute long reading on the website for those specifically in low to no contact, okay? So if you guys did resonate with today's reading, I highly recommend getting a personal reading. People tend to really love those readings. A lot of my clients are repeat clients because of the personalization that I add to those readings. In addition, I'm very timely with getting those readings to you guys. For my emergency reading, there is an option to receive within 24 hours or less. So I always say, the general readings are amazing, and I love that I'm able to do these, but it's always a lot better to have a personal reading, because you're going to 100% know that is for you. That is your reading, right? When you listen to these general readings, you're just you're hoping that this is your reading. You're using your intuition, but at least when you have a personal reading, you know that we're pulling specifically on your energy. So I highly recommend that if you guys are interested. If there is any coupon code, I'll always leave it down below in the comment section. Okay, but let's move on to pile number 2. All right, so if you guys chose 444, let's take a look. Okay. Ooh, okay. So your card here for pile number 444 is seduction. Whoops. And it says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. Okay, interesting. So let's take a look and see what we got here, guys. Pile number 2. Okay, so interesting. This is kind of going all over the place right now. So we've got foundation, establish family security. We also have emotional storm. And it says here, turmoil is unstable and affected. So right off the bat, what I'm pulling from this energy, like what I'm intuitively feeling from this right now. So if this doesn't resonate, this might not be your reading right off the bat. This feels like a situation where someone already has a family established with someone else, or a marriage, or like a partnership. Like there's a sense of meeting this person at a time where someone already was established and in something, okay? And so there's this like high level of attraction between you and this person, but it almost is a bit like taboo because there's this other situation, like there's already a foundation of something else going on. So it's now like a third party type of connection. And that's why we have like this emotional storm. I'm getting here that a lot of people could be affected by this connection between the two of you. There is a lot of temptation here. So I don't know if you guys actually have gave into that temptation yet, or if it's just one of those things where the temptation is there, but it's like you still haven't crossed that line. Okay, so let's take a look and see. So again, if that's not you and you're like, no, I'm not with anyone, they're not with anyone, then this is probably not your reading. Choose another one. Star, you could be an Aquarius or they could be an Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Wands. And we have the World at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting travel is significant, or distance, physical distance though. Not necessarily emotional distance. I'm getting something about like physical distance between the two of you. So you could live in different towns, cities, different states, or maybe even different country, potentially for some of you guys. I'm strongly feeling, and I'm just going to say it, even though it is quite specific, I'm strongly feeling like your person is already married, maybe has a home with another person, and very well could have kids with another person. I'm not exactly sure how you met this person. It might have been when you were traveling or something along those lines, or maybe you knew them previously, potentially, but there is this temptation between the two of you. There is this attraction that both of you guys feel, and they are very tempted by you, okay? And I feel like this person does flirt with you. I do feel like they get away with that. They do flirt with you, but I feel like this person is trying to do the right thing here, okay? But it's causing this turmoil for them. They have this emotional storm within them here. So this connection is throwing them off, is what I would say. Let's see, how do they feel about you? How do they feel? Depressed. It says empty, numb, and withdrawn. Clarified depression. They feel depressed over this, even the Three of Pentacles here, because this person wants to be with you, but they feel like because of these circumstances, they can't. Like, they feel like here's this temptation, here's something I want, but because I can't have it or I shouldn't have it, they're feeling depressed, right? Because anytime you want something but you feel like you can't have it, or there's something getting in the way, it does create sort of a emotional issue, right? So I feel like this person is quite depressed over the circumstances of this connection right now. For some of you, maybe you're the one who has the family and kids, and that's why they're feeling depressed, because they want to be with you, but they know that it's not right. Okay, like I said, take it how it resonates for you. Wow, yeah, they're super affected by this situation. Let me get a message from them. Okay, let's see. Yeah, loyal. This is the thing, and I feel like this person does pride themselves on being loyal. So if they're with someone, like that is a quality that they honor. And that's why they're so torn, because they know that there's this temptation here, but they're like normally a loyal person, or they want to be loyal at the very least. We have here, you're the best I've ever had. Oh gosh. For some of you guys, we have, I want to try this again. For some of you guys, I feel like you have gave in to this temptation. So even if they are married or have kids or whatever it is, you guys might have actually already gave in to this. For others of you, I feel like you haven't. It might just be light flirting, things like that. This person wants to try things again, which makes me think that maybe you guys told them that you can't do this at some point. Let's see. Yeah, wow, the Knight of Wands. So whatever you guys had going on in the past, I don't know if it was just communicating or if it was flirting or if it was beyond that, they want to do that again. Okay, Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're depressed if you guys are barely talking anymore. We have Boat, and it says here, receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, again with the Boat, though, it's making me feel travel. But I feel like, yeah, this person hasn't been able to move on, right? This is talking about closure issues. They do not have closure. They do not have closure from this. This is someone who's still very much lingering in your energy, can't seem to move on, obviously wants to try this again. It kind of makes me feel like at some point, even though I don't think this was a full-blown relationship, it makes me feel like at some point it did kind of end, maybe because of the circumstances, whatever it was. You know, I don't think there was a label to it, but whatever it was, it seems like it did end. And they've been depressed since that ended. But they also feel like it probably was the right thing because they are trying to be loyal to whoever it is that they're with. Or maybe they know that you're trying to be loyal to whoever it is that you're with. But this person, I feel like, is still wanting this connection. Okay. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think this is how they're seeing you. I feel like you guys are the ones who have maybe set a boundary, or maybe you've said to them, you know, like, listen, I'm not going to be with you if you're with someone else. Maybe you gave them an ultimatum or something along those lines. I feel like they're a little bit worried about your response to them. Or it could be actually that you said something to them in the past that, you know, was very truthful. And they're thinking about it. And they're kind of depressed because maybe they know that you're right. Okay? So yeah, as it stands, this person is going through a lot, regardless of whether you know that. This person is struggling quite significantly. Okay? So let's take a look and see what does the future hold here. I just want to see. Okay. Indecision, Two of Swords, at a standstill, having to make a decision. I feel like this has already been the energy, right? Whoever is the one who's involved is still having to make this very tough decision I'm seeing here, especially if there are children involved. So however this connection has been going, it feels like it's probably gonna continue going in that sort of direction here, guys. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing here. So I truly hope that this resonated. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading before we jump over into the next pile, I do have a new reading on the website that I was saying earlier to pile number 1. Okay, so that is an emergency reading. It's very similar to my emergency love reading. It's right under it on the website, but it's a low to no contact reading. Okay. And so essentially what that is for those of you who are specifically in this type of situation where you're either in no contact at all or they're barely contacting you. So we'll take a look at your energy, their energy, the connecting energy, and the most likely outcome. That's also available for same day delivery. Okay, so I will leave, if there's any coupon code, I'll leave it down below in the comment section. All right, so let's move on to pile number 3. Okay, the other thing too is if this pile resonated, please in the comments, you can type resonated 444 or 444 resonated. Okay, All right, so last pile here is pile 555. So take a moment to think about your person, and we will jump in. Okay. All right, we have the butterfly. It says here, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Okay. Let's see. We have silence. It says frozen, no words, and stonewall. And we've got influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. Okay, so right off the bat, I do get the sense that this is the type of person who struggles with communication. So when they feel upset, when things don't go their way, they have a tendency to go silent, to stonewall you. This is kind of how this is just what they've learned, okay? So this is sort of their pattern. So that's how you're gonna know whether or not this is your person. So the reason why this person does this is because of their influences. Maybe they grew up and this is what they learned, this is what they saw, but I feel like that's the extent of what they know. It's sort of like if things don't go their way, if they don't know how to say something or whatever it may be, if there's an argument, they just decide to say nothing and to stonewall. And I feel like this has caused a lot of issues. But this is stemming from the inner child, okay? Because we have here with the butterfly, it says healing the inner child. So this person needs to heal their inner child so they stop using this as a coping mechanism, okay? So let's take a look and see what is going on here. Okay, pile 3. All right, let's see. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, even the Page of Swords makes me feel like this person is very immature when it comes to their communication style. I mean, maybe both of you guys are, but I will say that their communication style is just stonewalling. So it's like when a conversation is starting to go into a direction that they don't really want, they don't really know how to communicate that. So what they do is they just stonewall. What's interesting though is when this person is giving you this silent treatment, they still watch you. They still observe you. So you guys, if you have any social media, they're watching you online. They're checking in to see what's going on with you. They're keeping tabs on you, okay? All right, let's see here. How do they feel? Oh, they feel guilt, guys. They do feel guilt about this. So this could be where maybe the growth is starting to happen with this person because the guilt is kicking in. Like, damn, look what I have done here. It says here, blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. So let's take a look and see. Let's clarify this guilt for this person. Okay. Yeah, they feel guilty for either cutting off the communication, for being inconsistent with the communication, or just completely stonewalling you. So maybe you were trying to have a conversation, maybe you were in the middle of a conversation and this person just completely shut you out. They do. So if you're wondering, do they even care that they did this? They 100% are feeling the guilt of this, okay? Now, I'm not saying this as an excuse, but I will say that the reason why this person does this is because they have not healed their inner child. This is their coping mechanism. When they are scared, when they are afraid, when they are hurt, they shut down. They need to find a better way to deal with how they express themselves, okay? So I also feel like this person could have throat chakra issues, especially the fact that literally as I said that, my throat just started shutting down. I mean, not wow, because it's pretty... that's pretty on point. But Knight of Swords and Page of Swords, the fact that we have the swords here would tell me that this person could be struggling with their throat chakra, especially with those being in reverse. Okay. So currently being stonewalled, they're not saying anything to you guys, or if they're saying anything, it's very little, very, 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 very minimal contact with this person. But I think for a lot of you guys, this person is just completely not even talking to you anymore. Let's get a message from them. Our children would be so beautiful. So this person has thought about having children with you. I don't know, some of you guys actually could already have children with this person, but not for all of you. I put you in the friend zone because I was scared. And we've got, let's see here, thank you. I feel like everything in my life has led me to you. All right, so this person feels like there is a deep connection between the two of you. Like they were supposed to meet you, okay? But they kind of messed this up. They really did mess this up. Not only did they stonewall you, but they put you in the friend zone. So this person made you, this person might have made you feel like they didn't even have romantic feelings for you. So let's clarify this here. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. Clarifying, that's clarifying I put you in the friend zone because I was scared. I'm getting the sense that this person, and this is going to sound a little bit weird to some of you guys, but this person could start to feel themselves obsessing about you. Like they could start to feel themselves clinging to the situation too much, and it was almost suffocating them. And they put you in the friend zone because they were scared of their own feelings. And I almost get the sense that, well, this is most likely an avoidant here that we're dealing with, but I get the sense that this person doesn't know how to deal with their feelings. And because of that, because of their actions were completely different than what they felt. It's like the stronger they felt for you, the more they pushed you away because their feelings were growing and they didn't know what to do with it. And I feel like this is now why they're feeling guilty, because ultimately this isn't what they really wanted. Like they actually wanted to be with you. And we see down here we have spying, and that's what I was saying to you guys. Even though they're not talking to you, or even though they've shut you out, oh, trust me, they're watching you because they have this attachment to you. I'm seeing that here. But the problem is that they don't know how to deal with these emotions, okay? They are dealing with a wounded inner child, so they don't know how to navigate this. Okay, this is someone who's very slow moving when it comes to love and relationship. They have trust issues, but they typically like to take things very, 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 very slow. Okay, like at a snail's pace. All right. This is also the type of person that has a tendency to be very conflicted when it comes to love. I do feel like this is a very difficult person to be in relationship with. Okay, because a lot of times their actions don't match up with what they're truly feeling. And again, that's why there's emphasis on the fact that this person does need to heal. Okay. I just want to see, I'm just curious what your energy is towards them right now. What's your energy towards them? You're hoping. It says here, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So for some of you guys, you're hoping that this person will tell you how they feel. You're hoping that they will open up the lines of communication. Maybe you're trying to manifest them. So that's your energy. So obviously you're still open to this person here, okay? The thing is like, I don't really know what to say about this person because they don't seem like a bad person. They just seem like they have a lot of healing that they need to do. And sometimes when you allow someone back into your life that still has a lot of healing, they could end up hurting you quite badly. So I would say just be cautious with this person when it comes to that. Let's see, what is the most likely outcome? Will this person take any action towards you guys? Pile number 3. The 4 of Cups. I don't know. The 4 of Cups to me is not really an action card, okay? The 4 of Cups is like, you see that there's something right here. You see that the universe is giving you this opportunity. Like, here's this cup of love, but they're still ignoring it. They're still choosing to not accept it, whether it be because of fear, whatever it is. Like, there's this emphasis on the fact that they know that there's an opportunity here. There's something here. There's love here, but they're choosing to not accept it. They're choosing not to take it in. So you guys are hoping for something that potentially may not come about. It may or may not. So I would say don't hold your breath when it comes to this person. But also I would say don't take it personally at the same time. Okay? Let's just pull one more card for this person here. Pile 3. The Fool. Okay. That's interesting. The reason why I say that's interesting is because I wanted to pull one last card for this person, and it's actually the first card in the tarot deck, which is all about new beginnings. So this could potentially be saying that at some point there will be a new beginning with this person. And if you do have a new beginning with this person, it's got to be new. It can't be the same energy from the past. It's got to be like a genuine fresh start where you guys don't go to these same patterns from the past. You don't keep reacting from childhood wounds. There's got to be something new that comes about in this connection. Okay? So that is what I'm seeing here for pile number 3. So I truly, truly hope that this was helpful. All right. If you guys did resonate with this pile here, write down in the comments resonated, and you can write 555 or 555 resonated. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, I do have a new reading on the website. So it is emergency low to no contact reading, and it's very similar to my emergency love reading, but it's specifically for those of you who are in no contact with your person. There's minimal contact with your person. So we're going to look at your energy, their energy, the connecting energy, and what's the most likely outcome. As I said before, I highly recommend personal readings because we're going to pull on specifically your energy. Like, while I believe these general readings are great and can kind of give you an update, with the personal readings, I'm able to go into more detail, and at the end of the day, you're going to know that it is specifically for you, right? There's no doubt about that the reading is for you. So that reading is available for same-day delivery if you want, and that also includes weekends, okay? So less than 24 hours. I often get the readings, if you do book a 24-hour reading, I often get them back usually much sooner than the 24 hours, but obviously give me the 24 hours because it depends if I'm at my desk or not. In addition, I do have energy work services on the website, okay? So the lover's energy clearing, third-party removal, cord cutting, receive communication energy work, make them obsessed energy work. So that's a newer one. People love that one. You guys have to check out the testimonials on the website as well because people are just getting crazy results, okay? Like amazing results. And so anytime someone gets results, they email me. I usually will put it in a promotional email and I'll send it to you guys so you can see if you are on my email list. But some of them I will put on the website as well. So if you guys are interested in checking out other people's success on the services or with the services, then you can check all of that out there. Okay, but guys, I'm sending you absolute love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care.